Oh, how's it going, guys? Disney Dan here. Welcome back into the channel and welcome to episode 89 of Disney Fiasco. 89 episodes, and I thought, as 89, something that came out in 1989 that we all love, got to go for a Little Mermaid stream. And I think I brought the experts on the Little Mermaid, the people who I think love the Little Mermaid the most. But just very quickly, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat and to all my brand new members. If you weren't here yesterday, when I posted a video, I posted a big channel update. I think a lot of people actually did channel updates yesterday, which was some weird sort of, I don't know if you guys planned it or not, I don't know. But yeah, so thank you to all my new members. If I missed a member earlier, I'm sorry if I missed you, but Christine Hickman, thank you for being joining the Goofy tier. Soraya Myers, thank you also for being in the Goofy tier as well. I think that is all that came up at the moment, but thank you so much, guys, for being part of the membership, the DIZNEYDAN membership, and you guys are absolutely the best. Right, so firstly, I've got some amazing special guests to talk about the Little Mermaid. Let's talk about my just the person I wanted on for Disney Fiasco for so long. She's wonderful. She's one of my best friends. We got Dana Jaworski and her daughter Samantha. How are you, my friend?
We are doing well. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, it's so good to see you. It feels so long since I last saw you.
I know.
Missing you like crazy. I hope you are doing well, my friend. And
Thank you so much.
Hope you and Samantha and Arjons are doing well.
Yeah.
We've also got the wonderful Meg from Mickey's Magic. So good to see you as well. Welcome back.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm loving the Ariel get-up, the Disney. The Disney, what's it called? The Disney look?
My spirit jersey here.
Your spirit jersey.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Also, I want to point out, Patrick, Pigalatru is here in the chat.
Oh, Pigalatru.
Pigalatru is here. So, yeah. Thanks, Dan, for having me.
Pigalatru. Hi. And we got Ziffy Doodad here. Look, Ziff, you are.
I do not know why I'm here because I do not like Ariel that much.
The poster, the T-shirt.
I forgot my coffee mug. I don't know why I didn't remember my coffee mug. I saw it this morning, and I said I'm saving that for tonight, and I forgot to bring it up. Sorry about that. But Walter Graham's Dougie, he's not here, and he's the Ariel legend. I'm
sure he will come in at some point to discuss his love of Ariel as well. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Stacey Rogers in the chat. LSU Mum, welcome in. Amy from AJC Magic TV. Jeffrey is here. James Ryan is here. We have RobFuz. What's up, partner channel? Good to see you, Rob. Mike Wheeler's in the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Pam's fam. Another partner channel, Mouse Talk. Hope you're doing well too. Dorwit Dad is in the house. Good to see you, Jeff. Pigalatru.
Pigalatru.
I'll get that one, Dan. Pigalatru.
Pigalatru.
I'm so confused.
Pigalatru.
Tracy Glenn is here. We got the Adventures of Gonzo here. We got Jeff from Dizard
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Meg.
So, oh wait, hold on. Oh, we got our Johns. Thank you so much for. I got a new thing. You know how I go super chat? I got a new one. Thank you for being a member.
Oh,
that's my new one. That's my new thing. So thank you so much, Arjons. Really, really do appreciate it. Alex Fisher, welcome into the stream. Bill Stefan, welcome into the stream as well. So good to see you guys. Kenzie Days, what's up, Kenzie? Good to see you as well. So many great people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've never seen Disney Fiasco before, this is episode 89. We're on our way to 100 episodes, and today is going to be talking all things about, well, The Little Mermaid. I mean, I think we got that sort of impression with everybody's sort of love of The Little Mermaid. So let's just go back. When do you remember watching The Little Mermaid for the first time? Like, do you remember
I'll start.
Go on, is it? Go, give it to me.
It was about 8:28 this morning. Now, Dan, I was telling them as you weren't here for a second. I'm not a huge Disney movie buff. I've just started getting into them lately. When we went in May of 2017 is the first time I fell in love with Ariel during the meet and greet. Didn't know she was 16 years old, so there was an issue there. Now that I found that out, but we've had it on in our house, but I've never actually fully like just sat there, not on my phone, and watched the whole movie. I did it this morning, and I did it because of you, buddy, and I enjoyed it immensely. There's a lot of things I got to talk about with this movie because I got some issues with it, but I loved it. And I didn't know there was a part 2, so that's what PJ and I are going to do tonight.
We will definitely get to that. Firstly, the Adventures of Gonzo with the Mickey tier, the high tier. Thank you for being a member. Thank you so much, Gonzo. If you haven't checked out Gonzo's channel, we have now started a new show on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern called Disney Nuts. So please go check out Gonzo. We had Prince Charming Dev for our first guest. It was fantastic. So go check out Gonzo's channel as well.
I watched it. That was really good, Dan.
It was fun. Yeah, it was great. Just reminiscing about us being cast members. It was so much fun. Disney did welcome into the stream. There's Don. Oh, Donna, you remember us? Oh, thank you so much, Donna, for being a member. It doesn't roll off the tongue as super chat as much, but I still like it though.
It was nice last week too because we were talking about superheroes and just like
it just worked out, didn't it? I actually started watching Incredibles 2 today because I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I actually really liked that movie.
That was good.
So I watched the first 10 minutes. So
it
took me so long to watch The Incredibles 2, but I've literally just started it. Okay, so we'll get back to Zip and his.
Zip, there's quite a few things fishy with the Little Mermaid.
Check him out, TV. Oh gosh, where's Walt with his dad jokes? I mean,
he already came in and said one. He said people who don't like the Little Mermaid are poor, unfortunate souls.
Oh no!
You missed that one.
Oh no! I want to go find it now and post something.
Oh, I love it.
Meg, when was your first experience watching The Little Mermaid? Do you remember when it was?
Oh, I have no idea. I know it must have been when I was really little. I watched all of the Disney movies when I was a kid. I just loved Ariel, and ever since I was a kid, I wanted red hair. So I can only imagine that I had watched it when I was very, very young. So, yeah.
I mean, you got red hair now, so I mean,
I've had red hair for a long time. So, yeah, I love The Little Mermaid.
And Donna, Samantha, when was the first time you guys watched The Little Mermaid?
I'm different from you guys because I'm so much older than you guys.
Donna, you're not older.
I remember exactly when I saw it. I saw it in 1989 when it was released with my niece, who is now in her 30s. Yeah. And I took her, and it was a niece and aunt outing, and I just fell in love with the story and the music and Ariel, and yeah.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, what a special memory.
It really was.
And looking back now, you could just have that memory sitting with her watching this movie, which is now one of the greatest Disney films I think ever made. So,
absolutely.
Sam, did you want to talk about when you first saw it?
I saw it when Disney Plus first came out.
So Sam's with me.
You guys are crazy. I don't know how you waited that long to watch this movie, especially you, Patrick. You're the one who loves Ariel.
Well, like it was, like I said, it's been on in our household more than once. It's just because Nicole watches if she's not on Netflix, she's on Disney Plus, and it's always Disney movies left and right. But I don't know why I haven't seen it, and I was like, I don't know. I was bothered by a couple of scenes in the movie.
They were fishy.
They were fishy.
They so were.
It was. I felt like it was almost. You could have called it a horror film.
The shark.
That was just one of many. I actually wrote them down so I wouldn't forget.
Oh my gosh!
I was taking notes today while I was watching The Little Mermaid at 8:30 this morning before anyone else got up. And I've been sleeping until noon, so that was extra early for me. And PJ,
Mom, is Dad up yet?
PJ's coming down the stairs and he's rubbing his eye. He goes, "Are you serious?" I'm watching Little Mermaid. And he's in the other room and he's like, "What part are you on?" He kept yelling to me. He was so cute.
Well, quickly, very thank you, Amy from ADC Magic TV, for becoming a member. And we also have if I can find it, there we go, practically perfect part.
Oh,
Hey, Josh, for the 199 super chat. I need,
love you too, Josh.
I need like a ringer going. Like I need like a thing where I can just play it. And then
Do you want me to just play this every time you get a member?
I love it.
Go for it. Absolutely go for it. Isaac Hale, welcome into the stream. Oh gosh. I mean, to be honest, I think I was in the kind of the same boat. I hadn't watched The Little Mermaid since I was maybe in my 20s. When I think it was around 1920 when I first saw it.
Sorry.
Is that Spider-Man calling? If you guys missed it, Spider-Man actually showed up last week.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. Yeah. And on TikTok too.
And on TikTok, apparently.
He was like really friendly. He was a really friendly Spider-Man. So yeah, he was excited to hang out with you all.
It was so much fun. I never knew I'd have Spider-Man on my live stream from last week.
J. Jonah Jameson was actually calling a lot last weekend too. So he was, where are you?
Oh gosh. But yeah, I think so. I watched it relatively late, and then I actually did a Little Mermaid marathon. I'd watched the 3 films. I watched Little Mermaid, then the second one, and then I watched the third one, which I really regret watching.
Yeah.
I found it quite.
Wait, there's 3 of them?
I never saw the third one.
Zip.
Hold on, I got to take more notes. I thought there was only one. Although there was one on Netflix that wasn't Disney related, which I thought was Disney related until the very end.
So
it was super good.
So there's Little Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 2: Return of the Sea, and then there's Little Mermaid. Is it Ariel's Beginning or something?
I'm on IMDb right now, and this is blowing my mind. The Return to Sea. That's the one I'm going to watch tonight. So I did watch the first 5 minutes, and she has a baby. That spoiler alert.
Hey, I'm trying to welcome in.
It's a spoiler for me. Everyone else has seen it. It's only 20 years old.
I think once you hit a certain age of like how old a movie is, it's no longer a spoiler. So
I mean, it's
I spoiled it for myself.
Oh my gosh. She has a child, and then actually, I think it was like yesterday, I was talking to you, Zip, about how old Ariel was. So it's kind of like a bit sort of awkward to know she's got a child.
Well, how old is she in part 2? She's got to be older than 16. See, that's the one. I like the one from part 3 now. I mean, she's probably my age.
No, part 3 is a prequel, dude.
Wait a minute. So in '89, she was 16. So what does that make her today?
Math?
16, 90, 30, 47. She's older than me.
She'd be 47.
47, yeah. That's what I said. She's older than me. Wow, see? I like older women.
Yeah.
She looks phenomenal for her age.
I would love to look like her now.
I mean, they just don't age. And look, you got someone like Flounder and Scuttle who have been living for that amount of time. I mean, those are, long living animals right there.
They are, especially the fish and the seagull.
Well, what was it? If she was 16 in 1989, she's 16 today. Animated characters don't age.
Thanks a lot, Walt.
Oh no. Okay, so let's go around and talk about some of our favorite scenes from the film, and then maybe we'll go into characters, music. Let's just talk about like our favorite sort of. This is the scene from the film that I just love. We'll start off with Dana. Samantha, what are yours?
For me, I love when she first sees Prince Eric and the dog. I think the dog's name is
Max.
Max, yeah.
Max, I got it in my notes.
And yeah, just that she's taking it all in, and she sees this world that she finds just so fascinating.
Yeah.
She just so longs for being in that world. And I think
real quick, for a mermaid, she's a great climber. I don't know how she got up the top of that ship.
Yeah.
Muscles.
Yeah. She's really a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Oh,
See what you
that was terrible.
And I also like the part where she's in the beginning where she's collecting all her treasures that are like normal objects to us, and that she finds them such a cherished thing to her. It was like, wow, it's like nowadays we're learning not to take things for granted so much. And I'm like, that was a good point then. It's a good point now. Don't take anything for granted. Cherish what you have.
Do you think she took for granted that she climbed the rock?
I think so.
Because it was granite?
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
That joke really rocked. I loved it.
It did. It did.
That was even worse.
There was one night that I had like 20 rock puns. I was really proud of myself.
Oh, I feel like all of our jokes are going to come from like the Jungle Cruise or something.
Yeah.
Right?
The backside of rocks.
We need Dave here. He's the best dad joke around.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to have Dave and Walt have like a dad joke off.
Professional dad joker.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be amazing. But I love that scene because you get to see sort of Ariel kind of experience something that she's never sort of experienced before. She's been told her whole life not to go above water and not to interact with humans. And I think it's great. And I love the scene where I think it's Scuttle or Flounder say, he looks so pretty. I brought the dog and like looking at Max, but actually no, it was meant to be Eric. And it was really fun. It's good. It's a really good scene. I think it's an iconic scene too. Really, really great scene. Sam, did you have a favorite scene?
I like them all.
You like them all?
I'm with Sam.
That's very diplomatic.
See you, Jeff. Have a good night, pal. Take care.
Hey, Jeff.
Meg, what about you?
This is really hard. And also before, I was saying that I haven't seen the movie in so long, but I think it's either between, like, I am such a huge fan of the songs in the movie. So I think one of the best songs is Under the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that whole scene is incredible. So either that or the scene for Part of Your World. I just love both of those so much. But definitely like Under the Sea is one of my favorite jams. And I think just the whole Dougie's here.
Dougie.
Dougie.
Hey, Dougie.
Dougie, I love your new picture, first of all.
I was gonna say that is amazing.
It is the best. And also, this is your night.
Hey, Dougie, do you want to come on, dude?
Get Dougie on here right now.
Yeah.
Doug, come on here, dude.
If someone can send him the link, because my computer is...
I could probably do it.
That would be... If he would like to, then feel free to, pal.
I'll send it to him anyway.
Okay. But yeah, the Under the Sea song and the Part of Your World song, those are like... If you've had a playlist of top 10 Disney songs, like those are always on the list. Like they are always there. All right, Doug, no worries, pal. The invitation is always there.
Oh,
So
all right, I sent it to
if you
him.
might
Anyway.
see them, please feel free.
Just in case you want to argue with Patrick about who loves Ariel more.
I already gave him the crown. He's got a tattoo of Ariel. I can't compete with that.
So you've already
I got
won.
2 T-shirts. That's it.
We'll definitely get into the songs in a little bit. But so out of all the songs, you said you like all the songs. What about the Le Poisson song where the chef is trying to
That
decapitate
song makes me
Sebastian?
sad.
Another part of the scary movie I'm talking about.
Yes, that part makes me sad though, because like you guys know that I don't eat animal products, so it's like I don't like watching animals.
The girl's good, yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but it's also like, oh, this is real life. So
See, I'm in because I think everybody knows I have a bit of a phobia to crabs.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
crabs are kind of
I have a real like proper phobia to like anything that's not a fish that's in the water. So like I'm not supporting Chef Louis. I'm just saying, like, if he accidentally drops Sebastian in the pot, I would totally be okay with it. Because that, like you say, like this is a horror film. Like, you know, Sebastian does scare me. Like, actually,
horror film.
Oh, I'm telling you, I was watching it and I was like, we'll talk about it when it gets to that. But
it is scary. Actually, the scariest crab film I've ever
Doug
seen.
might join us. He said, actually, why not? So, Dougie, please join us if you want to.
Nice,
Okay, come on in, Dougie. The scariest film I've seen that has crabs in it is the third Pirates of the Caribbean film.
I love that
Oh,
everyone is
God.
putting.
Oh
all
my
the
god,
crabs
that
in
actually
here.
scares the bejeebers out of me. I can't even. Jeff goes, so crab legs at Cape May Cafe for Dad. Nope, no way.
Yes.
No way.
I'm in the wrong conversation. I'm a huge seafood guy. But anyway.
No, I can't. Well, okay, so Zip, what is your favorite?
Oh, mine. I know exactly. I can pinpoint my exact favorite scene. So all of them are great. Sam, you're right. All of them are great. Donna, that's a great scene. Meg, the songs are great. When she's on the boat at the end and gets her voice back, because the whole entire time she didn't have her voice, I was like, ugh! I wanted it to talk for her. And when she finally gets it back, and that was just like, all right, that was my happiest part of the movie.
Wait.
I'm not a fan of Prince Eric, by the way.
I'm just thinking about all the other. That's a great part, but I'm also thinking what happened right before that, and that's Ursula is the scariest person in this entire film because she turns into like that ginormous.
I'm telling you that's like 9 things I got on my list.
It's so scary. I was just thinking about it right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the worst part. Yes, Donna.
You know what just popped into my head and scared me was Patrick just said he wished he could have talked for Ariel. Could you picture Ariel with Zip's voice coming out of her?
Yo, Eric.
Hey, Becky.
That would be so funny. I really think someone needs to do a voiceover.
Why did she make that deal? I could see if
She was
she didn't. If
She was in love.
no, I know, but I can see if he didn't kiss her within 3 days, she would get the voice. But you know what I mean? Give her the voice.
Years old. She doesn't know life experience yet.
I knew nothing at the age of 16.
She wanted it. She didn't want to wait, and she didn't want to listen to her father.
But it didn't come across her mind like how I'm going to tell him I love him and stuff. But I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Kenzie's got it right. She was 16-year-old in love.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the reality of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Becky, welcome into the stream. So good to see you, my friend. And Carlos is here. Welcome in, Carlos. Good to see you too. But yeah, I mean, look, that's kind of like the payoff of the film when she gets her voice back. Now that everyone said, "Oh, imagine if Zip's voice came out," I was like thinking of all the other celebrities I could think of who would have like a hilarious voice that would come out, like someone like Arnold or Snape from Harry Potter or someone like that. Jill from Belle Southern is here. So good to see you, Jill. How are you, my friend? So good to see you. My Alabama family. 16-year-olds make rash decisions. I can say that now.
Little Mermaid visits Boston Harbor.
Oh my gosh! And actually, Ursula, she was pretty cute too when she was marrying Prince Eric. I don't know how old she was there. But...
No,
Vanessa. Did you see what she looked like in the mirror?
It's Vanessa, and she is the worst.
Did you see it?
I saw the reflection, and that's when the crab freaked out. But no, was it the crab or Ariel that freaked out when she saw the
crab? Freaked me out. So I
think it was Ariel that freaked out when she saw that.
It is really kind of like a horror movie now that I'm thinking about it.
So can I just really give you my horror points here?
Yes.
The shock scene right at the beginning, that was freaky. Yeah.
It's like George.
And poor Flounder got stuck in the hole. I don't know how he got out of that. The hurricane was legit. Like I thought everyone was gonna die. The father, when the King Triton or whatever his name is, was yelling at Ariel because he was so mad and he was like destroying everything, the statue and everything in her room. Like that was, I can understand fathers getting mad at their 16-year-old daughter, but he was like demon seed, right? He was bad. And then the graveyard and Ursula's little cave there with all the creeping up out of the ground, all these little mermaids that look like they're skinny, scrawny worms.
They look eyeballs. Like the aliens from Space Jam,
right? So never mind the eels with the yellow eyes, and Ursula herself.
Oh, I love them.
And the giant Ursula, but yeah, the chef going around trying to kill things with a mad like hatchet. This movie was definitely I don't know, should have been at least PG-13.
Hey Joey,
sorry, I had a rant.
I have a question, Zip. How many horror films have you actually seen?
He's been watching a lot of them.
I've been binging it, and actually this morning I found Amazon Prime, and Nicole can tell you, I like.
You only just found that now?
I didn't realize we had it. And there was I have 15 movies on my watch list now that are like all horror, alien, crazy. If they're in the woods in a cabin or they're hiking, I'm watching it.
Nope, I'm not.
Hello, her to Disney. Kylie, welcome into the stream. Stacey Rogers, I didn't say hi, but hello.
Stacey.
See, those are proper horror films, like Alien and
no, and I understand, but this is supposed to be a Disney movie.
But I can see your argument for The Little Mermaid being a horror film. I can as a young adolescent young boy, that's probably the reason why I didn't want to watch it, and it was only till when I was 20 I actually watched the film because I thought it was a scary. So yeah, it was like the mermaids out of the fourth Pirates film where they started like taking people off the boat and ripping them apart. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, who knows. My favorite scene, firstly, hello Perfectly Cat, welcome into the stream, so good to see you. My favorite scene is, well, there are so many scenes to choose from, but I think the kiss the girl scene is a really sort of, even just the build up to it, as she can't speak, they're trying to he's trying to guess her name, Mildred or whatever he called her, and then they were on the boat. I love Scuttle trying to sing because he probably sings as badly as I do. And just the whole sort of scene, and I love the end where the Flotsam and Jetsam completely flip them over, and it's all done, and it doesn't happen. So it's kind of like a big build-up, only for it to be let down by the sidekicks of the villain. So yeah, I love that scene. It's pretty darn good too. So let's bring on favorite songs then. Why not talk about our favorite songs from the film? You can only choose one.
Oh God!
Only one?
So you're on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you use, record vinyl, I don't know, and you have to choose one song that's your go-to Little Mermaid song.
Oh.
What do you go for? I'm going Le Poisson, then someone else could pick something else.
I've always listened to Part of Your World. That's my song.
Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, welcome in.
I'm going to go with Under the Sea because it reminds me of Disney and going there on our first trip and going on that ride and hearing that song.
That's the best scene, isn't it? In that ride?
Yep. So that's why I think when I hear that song, I think of Disney more than any other song.
Although I think it depends on what mood you're in. Because if you're mad, Poor Unfortunate Souls could be a good one.
So I'm not going to lie to you, I used to hate that song. I used to hate it because I felt like it was one of those songs that went on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it never got for example, like Be Prepared from The Lion King goes straight into it. Like he's like singing, whereas us is like just talking to her, blah 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 blah, and it's like 5 minutes and then bam.
I always get straight to the point, because I'm Scar still. Straight to the point.
But I think Poor Unfortunate Souls it's a good song now that I love it. But when I was younger, I was just like, can we just get to where like Eric stabs her with a boat? Like, I mean, come on.
She's like I always think she's like a pool toy, that just like slowly deflates.
We will get to the ride soon, but because obviously we have to talk about the animatronic.
Yes.
But I think my favorite song, out of everything, was Under the Sea.
It's such a good song.
It's a catchy song. I'm always singing it. But Part of Your World's good too. Any others would you recommend?
I like Sebastian's song. What's that song that he sings?
Under the Sea.
Under the Sea?
That was the one I like.
I was like, Under the Sea?
Hey David, welcome into the stream.
That's the one. That's my favorite one. Just want to let you know that again.
Just in case,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kiss the Girl is good too. But I really like. I mean, those two are my favorite songs. I feel like those are the songs that I do. Has Patrick even?
I saw it this moment.
Shots are fired right now.
Use it.
Those are my karaoke songs, though. Those two songs, I sing them for karaoke.
I told Dougie there was no competition. He's got me.
So yes, Dougie, he has seen the movie this morning.
Yeah, about 12 hours ago.
And Pigalatru says, "We love you, Zip."
Thank you, Pigalatru.
Yeah, we love you, Zip. I mean, just I'm gonna write that down as a classic Disney fiasco moment.
Yes, I'm in the classics.
When it comes to 100 episodes, I'm just going to run through all those classic moments. Episode 89, Zippity Doo-Dah.
Can episode 88 be when Spider-Man showed up?
Spider-Man shows up.
Yeah.
Episode, I don't know when it was, when Meg became the ghost host of Halloween. I mean,
that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a classic one.
We were talking about like the Haunted Mansion or something.
We were.
So weird.
Oh, that was freaky. But it was good though. I mean, that's in like 10 episodes time. We've got plenty of time till then.
Now I have a Spirit jersey that legitimately says
Ghost
host. So I that's my role now.
I can just picture Dougie right now with his hand like this. Going,
just like,
has he even seen the movie?
He probably left the stream.
No, he's still there.
As long as he can seize Pretender to the throne.
This is
got me.
Game of King Trident Thrones. This is what it is right here.
Yeah.
This is what it is. I mean, Dougie, if you want to come on and tell how, like...
Dougie, come on, buddy.
Now I'm thinking like Ariel could be Sansa. Like, that's a thing.
Ariel is so...
Should
we start, like, assigning Little Mermaid characters to Game of Thrones characters?
Yes. Oh, yeah, Ariel and Sansa, both redheads. I mean, this is a fun fact. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this. Everyone thinks I love brunettes, but I'm Irish, and I've always had crushes on redheads. Redheads are, like, so rare. And, yes, I'm just going to leave it at that. Because Nicole's in the chat. She's still brunette.
Nicole is his wife?
Oh, gosh. Do you mind if someone sends Dougie the link?
I did. I sent it on Twitter, Dougie.
Okay. Avery, welcome into the stream, buddy. Good to see you.
Oh, he says, hook me up. We got you.
We got you. We'll hook you up with the link.
I got it. Dad joke.
So I have a question.
So just to let you know, when he comes, I'm leaving.
I'm
terrified.
Why is it? I have a question. So Ursula is not my favorite Disney villain ever. She just, I don't know what it is, but there seems to be a massive cult following behind Ursula. She's like one of the most popular. Why is she such a good villain? I just don't.
Because she's so scary. I mean,
she's scandalous too.
She's fabulous.
Scary.
She's fabulous. Like, she is the sassiest villain, I think.
Yeah.
She's not personally my favorite, but I could see why. Like, she has such a personality, and she is so evil that I could just see why people love her. Yeah. Also, like, I love purple, so yeah, purple.
So everybody who loves purple is sassy or villainous, or
I'm not sassy, but you know, I like the evil queen. She's also purple-y. Actually, so many villains are purple. Like, I have this Dr. Facilier pin here, and he's purple.
Maybe it's kind of purpley blue.
Donnie, you're not wearing purple, are you, right now?
No, it's actually blue.
Okay, just
thank goodness. But the only villain I don't like, and he doesn't wear purple, is Jafar, and he's the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Hate Jafar.
But it's true though. Like a lot of the villains do, like Frollo from the Hunchback.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's really villainous, and he wears purple.
Isn't Cruella de Vil? Doesn't she have purple in her black and white?
She's red.
Red.
Yeah.
We have, who else do we have? Hades is bluey purple.
That's cool toned.
Cool, because he's cool. He's suave. He's
Hades is like one of my favorite villains too.
I love Hades. Hades is probably my favorite villain.
Can we just have a villain stream? Can that?
Let's do it. Why not? Villain stream. Let's.
As soon as Dougie gets here, let's switch it over. Let's not talk about Ariel anymore. We're
Actually,
talking
let's turn it
about
into a
villains.
Mighty Duck stream.
As soon as he gets here, we're going to talk about how much we love Disney's Animal Kingdom. Because he absolutely loves Animal Kingdom.
Dougie, I'll send one.
Oh, goodness me. So
Thanks, Meg. Sorry, I thought I sent it to him.
So
I probably sent him Preston's.
Honestly, it's a little confusing sometimes with all of the links that I get. I'm just like,
we got Steve in the house. What's up, buddy?
What up, Steve?
Good to see you, Steve, as well. Power Channel. Good friend. Welcome in, pal. Hope you are well, my friend. So we're talking about Ursula, the sea witch. She has a sister, funny enough, Zip. I didn't know you knew that. She had a sister. She became the villain in A Little Mermaid 2. So I didn't know if
Yeah, I watched the first 5 minutes, yeah. I thought it was Ursula all over again. I was like, I thought she died.
plot twist.
Yeah,
well, I know, spoiler.
plot twist.
I mean, I didn't want to spoil anything about,
Steve, don't go back and watch any of this. It's nothing you missed, by the way.
Except I really like Under the Sea and then Sebastian's song.
That's what I was getting at, Meg. Oh, dearie me. So the movie is a classic. I would put it in my top 10. I don't know if it would be in my top 5. It would be in my top 10 favorite Disney films. Where would you put it? Would you be in your top 5, top 10 before we go into the parks and stuff?
The movie?
The movie.
Dougie!
Look at it.
Dougie is
Patrick.
Patrick, come back. It's okay.
AJ, I'll be right down.
Hey, Dougie.
What's up, Dougie? Can you? I don't want to be that close to him. Can you move me up? No, I'm just kidding.
You can take me out and then put me back in. I'll be
Wait. I could put some space between you.
There you go.
That's better.
Hey, pal.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I think this is a perfect sort of topic for you. Did you want to should I just give you the floor? Shall I just give you the floor? And
There you go.
We even have a Little Mermaid poster behind you.
That's awesome.
What am I talking about?
What's your favorite parts of The Little Mermaid?
What's your favorite thing about Disney's Animal Kingdom?
Oh, leaving.
Tina said Zip can't stand to be in the presence of greatness.
Well, firstly, if you haven't checked out Dougie from Waltergrams, a really wonderful channel. Up in Scotland, I think he has such a wonderful sense of humor, and you're passionate about so many amazing things. Harry Potter being one, but another being The Little Mermaid and Mighty Ducks. But so let's just go back a little bit. What does The Little Mermaid mean to you, Dougie?
Oh, no, I talked about this when I was talking to Carlos the other day. It's a film that basically got me through the worst portion of my life by just watching it repeatedly over and over and over again. And it just means an awful lot to me. And I get very annoyed when I hear silly little men pretending.
I'm trying to comment back to Carlos real quick. Hold on.
Wait, I'll put it back up on the stream. Wait, Zip is silent now. Tough guy when Dougie isn't next to it.
I'm just being respectful, Carlos. I can just tell you right here. I don't have to text it to you.
I love that you guys are right next to each other too.
I think it's one of those films, like you said, that there's such a strong, good message about it. It's something that I think everybody can sort of take a lot of sort of messages from, and like you said, Dougie, it's sort of something that got you through lots of different times and lots of different things.
I don't know you can say that it has a good message. Just don't listen to your parents. You definitely know best make bad decisions, and everything will work out okay. But you know, It's just a
But
big
you know,
fun.
you're following your 16-year-old heart to your true love. Who you
That's
can't
not a
talk
good
to.
message. Don't listen to your 16-year-old heart.
I mean, I remember 16-year-old Dougie, and I would not have wanted him making big life decisions. That kid woke up in an awful lot of play parks, very drunk, and it's not. I wouldn't have wanted him, marrying me off.
Or suddenly not becoming or not being a mermaid anymore and turning into a human, like giving up your entire family.
That was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
And this is why this is a horror film.
Wait, Dougie, were you actually a mermaid before? A merman?
I was a merman.
Yes, you were a merman, and then you at 16 decided that you wanted to become a human. So
Yeah,
Regret it.
exactly. So we'll just recap. So Dougie, what is your favorite? If you can narrow it down to one scene, what is your favorite scene?
First, the scene when Scuttle comes into the film.
Yeah.
The whole
Dinglehoppers.
Yeah, the Dinglehopper. Wow, there was some swim scene. It's just fantastic.
Zip.
Who's Scuttle?
He's the one who sings Sebastian's song.
Is that Nemo? Oh no, that's not.
I'll tell you what. Whenever I go on the seas with Nemo and friends, because the clamshells are the exact same ones as you get on Journey Under the Sea, I say, is Ariel on this ride? So let's move on to the parks. So obviously we have the Journey Under the Sea with the Little Mermaid attraction. You can meet Ariel at Ariel's Grotto. You have the awful Ursula robot in Voyage of the Little Mermaid at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The Ursula robot looks like Hades. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know about you guys. And you also have a whole section of a resort at Art of Animation designed around the Little Mermaid.
Oh, bye, Stacey.
See you, Stacey. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, first question: has anybody stayed or been to that area of the Art of Animation Little Mermaid area?
I've walked over there.
So yeah, you've just been it and seen it and just seen the theming and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about theming, I think that is so well done. I mean, you can stand next to Ariel's statue and the Dinglehopper. You see Ursula, who's huge. She actually is probably bigger there than she is in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we've only walked through cars. I think Nicole purposely kept me away from that area because we were walking back to our hotel at Pop, but we got off at Art of Animation just to walk through to see what it was like, and we actually never walked near Ariel.
Did you go to the Lion King part?
No, I think we just walked through. We went to the pool bar, and then we walked right through the cars.
The Cars part is pretty cool too. We did the same thing. We stayed at Pop and we walked over. Our room was actually right next to the bridge over to Art of Animation, so we were really lucky there.
So you're near there a lot. So Becky and I, at the end of our college program, Becky and I actually stayed at the Little Mermaid section, which was a lot of fun. I remember it was such a sad sort of, because we were at the end of our time as cast members, and I just remember it was us and I think two others. And we were just like so sad that it was all coming to an end. Kenzie says, I always ask Dad about staying at Art of Animation. He always says, no, you got to go.
No, same.
You've got to go.
It's so expensive though for a value resort. Like,
yeah, I've heard that.
It's like Value Plus, I think.
But I don't think it's as much as a moderate resort, but it's like, I don't know.
I would say it's worth it if you go with a load of people and get a suite. Because I've stayed in the Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid, which is just like your all-star rooms.
Yeah.
But then I've also stayed at Lion King and the Finding Nemo areas with like six, 7 people. And actually, it's not too bad at all in terms of just cost. But again, you have to be with a lot of people for it to sort of make sense.
I'll try and convince my whole family to go to Disney now. They won't.
I mean, that resort is as Disney as you can get. Like, it is just full on. But that themed area is just so beautiful. It's so nice.
Welcome.
welcome into the stream. So good to see everyone. Tina, welcome in. And yeah, I think I called up T Mary Photography. I think I said, oh, Tina McNeil, thank you so much for being. Hey, hold on, I'm gonna get it up on the Duck Labs.
Duck
Tina
Lab.
McNeil, thank you for being a member. Thank you so much. I
Tina's
really,
awesome.
really do appreciate it. You are the best. Thank you so much. So let's move on to the ride. Who wants to talk about the ride? Zip, go on, Zip. I've nominated you.
Well, the worst part of the ride is seeing Eric with Ariel at the end, obviously. But no, I like going through. What's that song again?
Under the Sea?
Yeah, when they're all singing that and all the animatronics are going around and Ariel's dancing with the shell behind her. That's my favorite part. Actually, you know what my favorite part is? No, scratch that. Is when you start going backwards and you're getting to go underwater and you see Ariel swimming at the very top. That's my favorite.
All the bubbles.
Yes, that's my favorite part.
It's pretty cool.
I'd like to go on that with Dougie one day.
You wouldn't be able to take the screams, man. Just the joy.
I feel like Dougie is breathing, trying so hard to breathe, like anytime Patrick talks.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite part. I love that part.
That's a good part.
Does someone want to continue as Scuffle is playing around with my computer?
My favorite part is the Under the Sea part or Kiss the Girl. I think the animatronics are so cool. And actually, I just really like the whole ride. That's one of my favorite rides, and it never has a long wait. You could always get a fast pass for it. But just like the amount of detail that went into the scene for Under the Sea, I just think it's unbelievable. And I always have such a good time in that room. And I love the standing up Ariel, who's like her hair is kind of tied back to
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I like her hair that way. So yeah.
For a ride that doesn't have usually a long line, it takes forever to get to the start of the ride. There's a long walkway in that queue. Yeah.
Well, you've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty, so they're all in the queue. But even like I think it's really well themed, the queue. Like you get to see,
it is.
All these, like she has some of her treasures, and you're walking through these coves, and you get to see Scuttle, and it's just pretty awesome. But it does take a long time to physically walk through. So
isn't there some kind of hidden secret outside of the queue too? When if you stand in a certain area and line up with the rocks, isn't it like transform into a Mickey or something?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure one of the cast members is Dan. Is not here. Dougie, do you know?
I wasn't listening to.
I was talking.
Can we take a second to appreciate Dan's face right now?
It is good. It is a good.
Yeah.
All right, look, I'm going to take over now. So, Dougie, thanks for being here. And
if you guys don't know, Dan's computer has been overheating, so he might be popping in and out. Hopefully, it'll all work out. He probably have to restart his computer.
But I'm going to stay. So, just sit back, relax.
Yeah.
Donna, what's your favorite part of the ride?
Okay, so I enjoyed the whole ride, but I have to say I do love the end where King Triton is there, kind of waving. Yeah,
his body's cut off.
TikToks
and the fireworks are going off in the back. So nice. It's so well done.
Wait.
That's I think
Meg's
highest TikTok view.
Yeah.
No, mine's
Meg, you didn't even like your own TikTok.
Oh, I forgot.
Ugh.
I liked it now. I didn't.
Sam, we got a teacher, Sam.
I have to go through and like all of them. I didn't realize that you could like your own. Oh, Dan is back.
I'm sorry, guys.
You're fine. You're fine. I took over. Everything is cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't break anything.
Sam,
what's your favorite part?
Sam, right? Are we doing Sam?
Yep, Sam.
What's your favorite part of the Little Mermaid ride?
I like
All of it?
Yeah.
Sam is just very diplomatic.
She's very easy. I'm gonna have her on my streams on Tuesday from now on. She's very laid back.
Orlando Mike, welcome into the stream, and Preston McDevitt, so good to see you, pal. Welcome back in. I'm really sorry. I don't know why my computer is being a codfish, as
it being
Peter
a
Pan
crab?
would say. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry.
Jane Jonah Jameson. Oh dear. Is that Jane Jonah Jameson again? It is.
I could go for some Jameson. That's on Dougie's stream though.
You could drink, or you could.
Dougie, I was close to you a few years back. I was up in Northern Ireland. I could see Scotland from a clear day.
Could you not drink a good whiskey rather than Jameson?
Well, I like Paddy's. I like Bushmills.
I just want to let everyone know that if it doesn't come from Scotland, it's no good.
I would just like to say, okay, we've talked about whiskey. We've talked about how this movie is a horror film. Oh, Pete is here. Hi, Pete. So welcome to the Little Mermaid stream.
Good to see you, pal.
About whiskey, crabs, and horror.
It was me calling. You should have answered.
Yeah, sorry.
Good to see you, Pete. I hope you're doing okay, and we'll catch up soon. But thank you so much for joining.
Pete, you are the best. Oh my gosh.
He's so good. He's such a great guy.
Oh, and he said he's got to get you back with the water, whatever that means.
Oh, it's when I threw Bethany over here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that.
Oh.
Christine Hitman, I've been to Edinburgh and Glasgow. Nice.
Nice.
So my favorite part of the attraction is the Ursula animatronic. Just like that, if you want to talk about like true to life from animatronics, apart from maybe the stuff in Frozen Ever After, that is a really great animatronic.
I think Ursula is better than the ones in Frozen.
I would put it up there. I think she's such a big figure, but she moves so fluidly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant. DIZNEYDAN Club, welcome into stream. So good to see you. But yeah, I think I saw this video of this Disney fail video.
I saw it. I was going to mention it, but I didn't want to go there. I've been turning this stream all around. Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Her head fell off, and it was sitting on her chest.
Yeah.
And you see all the wires, and I was just like, no, don't.
It's not terrifying.
Don't do that. It's awful. But yeah, I mean, look, I think The Little Mermaid is a phenomenal film, and it is definitely something that, celebrating a fantastic film. It's going to be, well, it turned 30 years last year.
Last year, yeah, last year. 30
years of The Little Mermaid. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm sorry I had to blow up my computer earlier. But in about 8 minutes time, Walt from Mouse Talk will be going live with Steve from Steve's World for Sports Night, although it's not really Sports Night because there's not much sport going on. So they're going to be talking about their favorite shows over at Walt Disney World. So go check out my partner channel, Walt from Mouse Talk. Go say hi to Walt. Rising Moons Across the Ponds from the Hitchhiking Bones. Welcome into the stream, guys. So good.
I don't think Dougie said his favorite part of the ride yet.
He hasn't. Nope.
Sorry. I thought he had it because my computer was.
No, that's okay.
It doesn't matter. I was just here to hate on Patrick.
And Dan, when you left, I took over the stream. I was trying to get rid of him, but I didn't have the capabilities.
You have the power. No. So what is your favorite part of the ride then, Dougie?
Oh, the whole going through the Kiss the Girl sequence.
So okay.
It's the high energy. It's all the thing. Oh, it's well.
Hashtag all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
It's such a good ride. I mean, I think it's really underrated.
Patrick and I can ride it and hold hands.
You know what's great about that ride is there's never a ridiculously long wait.
Mm-hmm.
And the ride queue is fantastic. The actual ride itself is great, and it's a long ride. You can get out the sun. It's. I always get a fast pass for it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I always get a fast pass for it because it's a great ride.
It's one of my extra fast passes. After I've already done my 3.
Once I've done Mine Train and Haunted Mansion and all that, then definitely. And then one last thing before we wrap up. Ariel actually knows you, Zip. Like she actually.
Oh my!
Like she actually knows you.
God, there's a lot of highlights. I have so many highlights of Disney meeting so many great people.
Hold on. Pete McDevitt, 99.
Zip. Pete, she's 47.
We did the math earlier.
47 now.
Ariel is only 16. Pete McDevitt, you are absolutely amazing. I really miss you, pal. Thank you so much. You're
he's
the best.
the
Thank
best.
you so much. Oh gosh.
Should I find that video?
Oh my goodness me. So quickly summarize what happened, and then we'll get out.
We were getting ready for the Halloween party, which was like chaos because we ended up running into Pete and Preston and Dev, Prince Sham and Dev, and then Donna and the whole DIZNEYDAN crew was like. That was the first time we met Dave that night in person. So it was the party was crazy. But right before the party started, we went in to go see Ariel, and I was vlogging it.
Zippity doo dah.
Yes. So she looks up and she looks at me, and I'm putting my gimbal on the ground just to like vlog the whole thing, and she said, "Zippity doodad," and I didn't have a zip shirt on or anything. And Nicole, like if you can see in that video, she does a double take and looks at me because I didn't hear it at first. And watch Nicole's face.
She's like, "What?"
She's like, "What?" And it was just I didn't hear it until afterwards when she goes, "She said your name," and I was like, "She did?" And then I watched the video and I go, "Oh my god!" Wow. So, I mean, my goal when I started the YouTube channel was for one day to just be in the Disney park and someone to come up and be like, "Hey, you Zippity Doodad." And for Ariel, hold on, can you minimize Dougie for a second?
I'll put some space again between you.
And there we go. And so for Ariel, like my sweetheart, I think my sweetheart to recognize me, that was like, oh, I don't know, I was cloud nine. You know, my head's already kind of big, so it got pretty big that night.
What an amazing story, and well, at least Ariel knows the famous Zippity Doodad. So what a wonderful story. We are just going to wrap up now. We're going to go back through everybody, say thank you to everybody, and we will get out of here, go over to Walt from Mousetalk. I want to say a big thank you. We'll go reverse order. Let's say thank you to for Walter Grams, Dougie. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure having you. We need to do a Fiasco stream. And we need to. I would love to do a Harry Potter stream with you because you are the king of Harry Potter too. So, thank you so much, pal. Have you got anything lined up? I know you've been super busy with all these new live streams of being on other channels, so it's great to see that, pal.
Nothing in particular planned. I am doing stuff, but I'm not going to say what it is until I actually do it. I'm a terrible person for just not doing things. So.
But it's what we say. It's really good to see you on streams, and it's really nice to see you and doing stuff. So, but thanks so much for popping in. And can you get access to that Little Mermaid tattoo, or is it? We want to see it. We want to see it.
I love it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Hold on, zoom in. I gotta see this.
Wait. Oh, there we go. Look at that beauty.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
9 hours of agony.
Pete says he's on the phone with Ariel's attorney, and she'd like to talk to you, Patrick.
Well, thank you so much, Dougie. Zippity Doodad, thank you so much for joining.
Dan,
thank you so much.
Thanks for having me on again. I know it was a little while in between shows from the last time I was here when we were talking about our extension of the parks, but it's always a pleasure. You're such a well-liked guy, and you're very genuine. You can tell how much you love Disney and the community, and I will try to say yes. It's nice.
It wasn't me this time.
You froze.
You froze, dude.
You froze.
Me?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
You're like, it's nice.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, you're moving now.
We're good.
Yeah.
I think it's Dougie. I think Doug's messing with my internet now. I've been pretty good. But no, you're just an all-around great guy, and I just wanted to thank you for having me on. And come check out my stream this Tuesday. We're going to be talking about when we think Disney's going to open back up, and we're already starting to plan our trips for 2021. And I'm gonna be doing my my giveaway that night too.
Oh,
I have
too.
117 people that are in the giveaway. So
Wow.
good luck to everyone that's in it.
Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked out Zippity-Doo channel, please do check out this and that as well. And thank you so much for having
Thanks.
me.
Thanks, Dan.
Meg, thank you so much again. We are getting closer to that 100 episodes since we started this.
Crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. And thank you for being always here and for having. Thank you for calling Spider-Man last week. And
You know, sometimes I just gotta pull strings, make things happen. You know.
if you haven't checked out Meg's channel, Meg did a really cool plant-based food item this week. I'm not going to spoil what it was because it looked amazing. It was really, really cool. And if you're into your cooking, definitely check it out. It made me hungry for sure. And so go check out Meg from Mickey's Magic and Dana and Samantha. It was so lovely having you guys here. I'm missing you like crazy.
I miss you too.
But thank you
Before
so
we
much.
go, I have to show you guys because it was so appropriate you asked me to be on this stream because look what I just got this week.
That
Isn't that amazing?
beautiful.
Steve is so talented.
That is
This to
beautiful.
me. Sorry, Zip.
That's okay. That's okay. I got my own.
Shout
I
out
painted
to
my own.
Steve right there.
Oh, I just love it. And it was one of his best ones that he did too. So it was just so nice.
He's just been getting better and better every time he does one.
It's
So
amazing.
yeah.
It's
And
absolutely-
those streams are great that Meg and Steve do, and everyone who takes
They're a
part
lot of
with
fun.
you guys. They're good fun. But thank you so much, Dana. You're such a.
to go to Sanaa with you again.
We have to. We have to. But thank you so much for joining that beautiful light in this community, and we all love you. And Samantha, it's so good to see you too. Go check out Samantha's TikTok.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Sam knows everything about TikTok. I don't know how.
Legend.
I mean,
Yeah.
queen of TikTok.
I think JoJo's giving her tips. That's what I'm convinced.
We're gonna head out. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my brand new members. I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you are a member, you'll be featured in every single one of my videos moving forward from now with additional perks. But thank you so much. It's all by choice. You guys, if you would like to be a member, fantastic. But for me, the most important thing is having you guys support me and subscribing and enjoying what we all love, and that's Disney. So thank you so much, everybody. Episode 90. We're in the 90s next week.
Amazing.
Wow. And we've got Pepper Tree Villa coming on next week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, everybody. Head over to Walt from Mouse Talks channel right now with Steve. First, you tell Disney Dan sent you, or
And do hashtag Toaster Steve.
Toaster Steve. So Disney Dan sent you hashtag Toaster Steve.
Oh, look at that picture.
And Zip is showing off then looking.
Dougie's not even looking.
Doug is just like, I'm done with Zip.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. See you over on Mouse Talk stream. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.